Test. Test. Good evening. We are live in the den here in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky on the campus of Beechwood High School, where tonight, 35th District battle between your 14-3 Beechwood Tigers, led by Coach Eric Getz, and the 13-2 Covington Catholic Colonels, led by 10th-year coach Scott Roussetts. I am Mike Murphy. My partner tonight is Greg Polgears. Our producer is Katie Murphy, and we are the Beechwood Sports Radio Network. Greg, the task is tall. Covington Catholic, one of the top teams in the state of Kentucky. Today, the Associated Press released the state rankings for this week. Covington Catholic ranked number 3. They are number 1 in the 9th region in the state. They are number 7. They are number 7 ranked RPI in the state of Kentucky. They have knocked off the likes of North Laurel, currently considered number 1 or number 2 in the state of Kentucky. They have beaten Louisville Trinity. They have beaten multiple teams from Cincinnati. They are a juggernaut. Big game here, Greg.
Huge game, Mike. Huge game. And it'll be interesting to see. You know, I have some of my thoughts to see how the Tigers will come out to try and handle them tonight, but we'll get into that here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's you know, this is one of those games, you know, like Friday's victory against Highlands was. It's a you know, where are you now? Where can you how do you measure yourself against the big boys as we head towards the you know, the the final third of this season? You know, lot of things that the Tigers need to do tonight, but you know, let's look at the reasons why this team can knock off Covington Catholic tonight. Number 1, the play of Scotty Drought and Will Downton. They have been, for 99% of the season, they have been magnificent, and they seem to both be rising in terms of their performance and their leadership. If those two perform at the same rate they've been performing in big games. Look at Scotty's performance against St. Henry. Look at Scotty's performance Friday night against Highlands. Will Downton, Friday night, 4 massive dunks. He finished with 19 points. He has been getting better and better every game. It's possible. Second, defensively, this team has been fantastic. Now, the mismatch here tonight is size, and we'll talk more about that as we get into the broadcast. But how does Coach Getz, who he and his staff have been masterful in defending, you know, every team they've played this year, how do they approach the size? And third, and finally, the three-point shooting of this team can keep them in any game. And if they are firing, if they hit that, you know, 10 to 13 threes, they can beat anybody. So from that perspective, it's very possible here tonight.
Absolutely, Mike, absolutely. If the Covington Catholic Colonels, statistically speaking, have an Achilles heel, Mike, it's their three-point shooting.
Yes.
They are not a great three-point shooting team. So what I expect out of the Tigers tonight, I expect to see a lot of zone out of the Tigers. We'll see if that happens. But I expect, because of the height advantage that CovCath does have, I would expect the Colonels to want to pound the ball inside.
Absolutely.
Therefore, the Tigers are going to go
Mitchell
zone,
Riley and
pack
Chandler
it in.
Starks. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, so I expect the Tigers to pack it in on defense, make them shoot outside, make them hit threes.
Yeah.
Flip side of that is that's exactly what the Tigers need to do to win this game.
Yes.
You know, I think as excellent as Drought has been, this is going to be a tough matchup. Not that he can't come out and have a great game, but this is going to be a tough matchup. He's going to have a tough road to hoe tonight. So, you know, guys like Will Doughton, Cam Boyd, guys like that, they're going to have to step up and knock down threes tonight because I think Drought is going to have a beautiful opportunity to penetrate, draw that defense, and kick it out for open shots.
Yeah, and we've said this multiple times throughout this season. Who's going to be number 3 and number 4? Who's going to put the ball in the basket?
Absolutely.
You can't have 90% of your scoring coming from Drought and Doughton. So who will that be tonight? Greg, Covington Catholic comes into tonight at 13-2. They're averaging 70.3 points per game. They have one of the top-ranked defenses in the state. They're only allowing 50.5 points per game. They are just an offensive juggernaut right now, and again, it's mainly inside. They are. Again, one of the top shooting teams in the state. Their percentage, they're third in the state of Kentucky right now at 55.2%. As you said, not the greatest three-point shooting team. They only hit about 4 a game. They're shooting about 30% from there. They're really not a great free throw shooting team either.
No.
So and that all leads back to Mitchell Riley, Chandler Starks. How do you defend that inside game? So now the other key is if you're that's a season look at them. The last couple of games, transfer sophomore guard Evan Ipsero, he has come on in a big way. He is an outstanding shooter. He seems to be really getting comfortable in this offense. In the last couple of games, against Cincinnati LaSalle, 21 points. Against Louisville St. Xavier, 28 points. And against McNicholas on Saturday night, 16 points. He's a great shooter. That is another key, defending Ipsero. Now, with that, we are going to take a quick break, Greg, for the national anthem, and we will be right back. Big night in the den, Greg Polyears. And we are back here at the Den. Minutes before tip-off, Covington Catholic versus Beechwood. Big 35th District battle here tonight. Greg, you want to go over the actually, I'll go over the Covington Catholic starters, and then we'll have you go over Beechwood. Starting for Covington Catholic tonight, junior center Mitchell Riley. We know that name, Greg.
We know that name.
Mitchell just had a tremendous season, averaging 16.1 points per game. Sophomore guard Evan Ipsero. He is averaging 15.1 points per game. Sophomore forward Chandler Starks, averaging 12.9 points per game. Senior guard Donovan Stocks, averaging 10.7 points per game. And junior forward Colin McHale, averaging 4.7 points per game.
And for the Tigers, number 1, Will Doughton. Number 3, Cameron Herget. Number 13, Cameron Boyd. Number 14, the triumvirate of Camerons, Cameron Boyd. Did I say Boyd and Decker? Decker, Boyd.
Hey, there's a lot of cameras.
I know. I'm getting them confused, Mike. And number 24, finally, Scotty Drought.
All right, so, 35th district. We are 0-1. We lost to Covington Holy Cross in what I think was a letdown game against St. Henry.
Sure.
Covington Catholic, this is their first 35th district game. For Beechwood, having lost to Holy Cross right now, this game and Holmes are two just gigantic games. Because if you can go 1-1, then you assure yourself essentially of avoiding that number four spot. Again, tall order tonight, but again, we've been waiting for a year for this team to kind of get to that point
Absolutely.
where they look like they can battle the big boys consistently. After wins against St. Henry, after wins against Highlands, it looks like we're there. I think we're going to see a great game tonight, Greg.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. The only blemish, Mike, that you hit the nail on the head was really that Holy Cross. That's a team that I think everybody in this building knows on that Beechwood's the better team. Unfortunately, it was coming off that huge win against St. Henry, a bit of a hangover game.
And that happens.
Now,
letdown, hangover.
Tigers with a huge win Friday on the road. First time, Mike, and I don't remember. I saw the stat, 25 years or something that they've won at Highlands.
Yes.
Hey, they got that hangover out of their system against Grant County. Now you come in and you face the Colonels. So Tigers start off with the ball. Will Doughton running point. He pulls for three off the bat. It's long.
Big key tonight. Cameron Decker with the rebound.
Decker, nice offensive rebound.
Tigers are going to have to control the boards tonight.
So Covington Catholic is coming out man-to-man. Chandler Starks is guarding Drought. Covington Catholic is looking to switch everything. They let Cam Decker wide open. He pulled up the three, knocked it down. Might have been a little contact there, Mike, on the shot. And then Cam Decker comes back, gets a hand on the ball. Almost turned over, but it will remain the Colonels' ball.
Nice job by Cam Decker there. It's so important to set the stage with a message that we're not going to be pushed. We have to win this first quarter in order to win this game. I really feel like this is going to be key.
So McHale gets up to Stocks. Stocks pulls for three.
Jeez.
Mike, right off the bat, I'm already looking bad here. Knocks it down.
Well, Donovan Stocks, their biggest three-point shooter. He's hit 18 of 43, 41%. He's really the only reliable three-point shooter on the team this year.
So McHale gets the steal. Donovan Stocks pulls for a long two. No good. Cupcat gets a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Beechwood ball. 3-2. Tigers trailing by 1. 6 minutes, 53 seconds to go.
Greg, just a sign of how good this inside game is by Covington Catholic. Chandler Starks with 6 double-doubles and Mitchell Riley with 5. That's getting it done inside on a high school level. Here we go.
Covington Catholic comes out with a 2-2-1 full-court pressure. Tigers have no problem handling it. Cam Decker knocks down the big three. He's coming out firing tonight, Mike, with the first 5 points.
And we've seen that the last couple of games. He has a kind of a renewed sense of urgency, and I think he's starting to feel that at the end of his senior year is coming, and he wants to put the most he can out there.
Mitchell Riley with the turnover. Unfortunately, the Tigers give it right back. Ipsero with the ball. He finds Stocks. Stocks penetrates, kicks it back out to Ipsero, who pulls for three, knocks it down. And we have a foul on the ball. Foul off the ball. Cam Herget called for the foul on the box out. So basket is good by Covington Catholic, I believe, Mike. Is that correct?
Yes.
So basket is good by Cov Cath. They will retain possession and inbound.
And that's 2 3-pointers. As we said, they only make 3. Could this be 3 in a row to start the game? No.
Basket is no good. Cam Boyd with a big rebound gets it out to Drought. Drought double team. They're trying to get the ball out of him early. Get the ball out of his hands early. He's double teamed. Gets it up to Boyd. Boyd to Will Doughton. Will Doughton penetrates. Pulls up a short jumper. Cam Herget's there for the rebound. He's hit hard on that rebound. That will be a foul, I believe, Mike, on Chandler Starks, number 42.
Yeah, and how many times have we seen over the years, Covington Catholic, St. Henry Highlands, they want to get physical with Scotty to start. Scotty's going to be dealing with that all night. Again, who is number 2 and who is number 3? Who's going to put the ball in the basket besides Scotty?
Tiger ball, Drought guard by Stocks. He puts it on the floor, goes to the basket, fades away, puts it up off the glass, no good. Chandler Starks with the rebound. Gets up to Ipsero. Ipsero finds Mitchell Riley cutting inside, puts it in for the easy 2. 6-5. Ooh, a little sloppy play by the Tigers. Will Doughton almost lost it, then did lose it. Gets it up to McHale. McHale finds Stocks, gets it inside to Chandler. He goes up strong. Basket is no good. Mitchell Riley with the offensive rebound. Cam Boyd with the reach-in foul.
All right, so Covington Catholic answering back with the initial jab by Beechwood to start the game. Now for Beechwood, settle down. Let's get back in control.
So Tigers going 2-3 zone. McHale with the ball. Gets over to Ipsero. Back to McHale. McHale finds Donovan Stocks, pulls for three, no good. Mitchell Riley with the offensive rebound. His shot was blocked, gets it back, goes up strong. He is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot two.
Well, what a junior year for Mitchell Riley. He's just been fantastic. As I said, he's ranked number 2 in the state in field goal percentage at 74.6%.
Yeah.
He's averaging 16.1 per game. He's getting looks from big-time Division I schools already, but he did just miss that free throw. Great
rebound by Scotty Drought. He tries to split the double team. Ball's turned over. Thankfully for the Tigers, Chandler Starks gives it right back. So 10-5. Tigers trail by 5 minutes to go.
Cam Decker with the 5 points for Beechwood.
Drought splits the double. Gets up to Decker. Decker to Herget. Herget, a little bit of a soft pass there. Tried to find Cameron Boyd. Colonels knock it out. Tigers will maintain possession underneath their own basket. 4 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Herget will inbound. Gets in a Drought, hands it off to Herget. Nice pass to Drought. He goes up strong. Foul looks like it is on the floor.
Well, Mr. Football can pass it, can he? Foul on Colin McHale, his first, Covington Catholic second.
Drought looking at inbound, finds Drought on the post. Nice shot fake, goes up strong. With the contact, unable to convert. Yeah. Chandler Starks with the rebound, gets it up to Ipsero.
Good defense by Starks right now. Scotty just can't get it to fall, but we've seen that turn quickly in many games, up until tonight. So we'll see how it goes here. And that's going to be tough to stop, Greg.
Yeah, nice bucket there by Mitchell Riley. Puts it in for 2. Tigers going 3-2 zone now. Will Downton with the ball. Ball is tipped. Ipsero comes up with steal. Gets it up to number 14. Colin McHale unable to finish. Mitchell Riley there with the pushback. Tigers going to take the timeout as they're trailing, Mike, 14-5 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go.
Yeah, so what we're seeing now is just the size of Covington Catholic taking over, and in order to kind of take back control of this a little bit, we're going to have to find a way to counteract that. And I don't know how you do that against two talented twin towers like this. I mean, Mitchell Riley and Chandler Starks not only are the 2 of the best post players in Northern Kentucky, possibly in the state.
Yeah, and they're looking outstanding to start this game, Mike. The problem right now is Beechwood and their ball handling. So
yes,
Covington Catholic is coming out in a 2-2-1 full court press. Too many of the Tigers are looking to split the double team and beat it off the dribble.
Yeah.
Instead, they need to pass it up. If they can do that, Mike, the layups are going to be there. This is, in all honesty, I am not impressed with with this press right now and the pressure that's creating and the turnovers it's creating.
Right.
Really, it's the Tigers shooting themselves in the foot.
Absolutely.
So they just need to relax and pass their way out of this full court pressure.
All right, 14-5, 4:11 remaining in the first quarter.
So Decker gets the ball back to Drought.
Yeah.
Blocking foul. Looks like that's going to be on Donovan Stocks.
Greg Scott Rusatz is in his 10th year at Covington Catholic. In those 10 years, 269 and 61, 81.5% winning percentage. He's got 6 district championships, 5 9th region championships, and 2 state titles.
Cam Decker puts it up off the offensive rebound. No good. Donovan Stocks comes up with the rebound. Will Downton tries to get the steal. Almost came up with it. Ipsero's there. Covington Catholic looks to run their half-court pressure. Tigers staying in 3-2 zone. Gets into Chandler Starks. He kicks it back out to Ipsero. Ipsero pulls for 3. Basket is good. 17-5. Colonels lead. Will Downton with the ball. Brings the ball up the floor. Gets it to Drought. 3.5 to go. Tigers set up their offense. Colonels in man-to-man.
Greg, that was Ipsero's 18th three-pointer of the year. He comes in at 33%. They average 4.4 per game, and they already have 3.
Drought double team, loses it. Looks like we do have a double dribble, Mike. A little bit of a gift there for the Colonels. Let's see if the Tigers, they need to capitalize.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop the bleeding here. Again, you never want to say that, games can't be flipped at any point, but the last thing you want to do against one of the best teams in the state here is to get into a gigantic hole.
Absolutely.
It's tough against this team to come back. Brady Moore in for his first action.
Brady Moore has been the fire off the bench for these Tigers. He comes in for Herget. He's running point. Hands it off to Cam Boyd, over to Doughton. Doughton skip past to Boyd. Boyd puts on the floor, penetrates, finds Moore. Moore at the extra pass to Decker. Decker pulls for three, knocks it down.
There we go. Cameron Decker with all 8
all
of the Tigers'
8 points. Colonel 17, Decker 8. Ipsero over to Horn, back to Ipsero. Ipsero to Stocks. Stocks penetrates, pulls it back out. Well, Devin gets a hand on the ball. Ipsero recovers, gets it to Stocks. Finds Starks. Starks drops it off to a cutting Horn for an easy 2.
Well, that's just a great pass right there by Starks. He's just such a tremendous basketball player.
Walker Horn, the son of NKU coach Darren Horn. Drown penetrates, splits a double. A lot of contact, puts it up strong for the Bass. Stroud finally gets on the board. Tigers down by 9. Shade over 2 minutes to go. Horn with the ball. Finds Starks, free throw line extended. He pulls up for 3, no good, but Mitchell Riley there with the offensive
nice
rebound.
Block.
Stroud with the big block.
Here we
Will
go.
Doughton comes up with it.
There.
He's off to
there
the races.
He is.
And Ipsero with the foul in transition.
Great job right there by Scotty, and great job coming up with the ball there by Downton. Nice job. Coach Getz fired up. I think he's gonna be on these officials all night if he continues the way it's going. A lot of contact inside. There we go.
Mitchell Riley picks up the quick foul.
Amazing how those quick whistles go as soon as Coach Getz works the Jedi mind tricks.
The Jedi mind tricks. Cam Decker hands up to Drought. Drought pulls for 3.
There
Got
we
it.
go.
Tigers making
There
a
we
run,
go.
19-13. Tigers cut the lead to 6. 1 minute, 55 seconds to go. Ipsero running point for Covcath. Gets it over to Stocks. Ipsero finds Horn in the corner. Horn pulls for 3. No good. Nice rebound and box
Brady
off the
Moore.
box
Good
out
job.
by Brady Moore. He gets it to Drought. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Drought across the half court. Tigers set up their offense. They're spreading the floor. Drought uses the screen, goes right. He's got the matchup he wants, puts it on the floor, goes strong. The basket
there
for
it
2.
is.
Basket
there it
is good. 19-15. Tigers cut the lead to 4. Mike, they're fighting their steps
Yeah, they
here.
are. And that matchup between 2 of the best players in the 9th region, maybe the state, Drought versus Riley. Drought 1, Mitchell 0.
Riley double team, air ball, big rebound by Brady Moore.
Yeah, Brady Moore is really turning it on here.
Will Doughton looking to push the presser, spin move on Starks. Finds Drought. Drought thought about the long 3.
That would be a deep one.
He's going to use the screen from Decker. Now he's going to pull
he
for a
wanted
long
that.
3.
No, okay.
No good, but Will Doughton saves it. No, the official says otherwise.
Great effort there, Scotty. I understand that he's the adrenaline's flowing right now, but he's got to control himself a little bit there. That's way too deep in a game like this. You can't lose possessions like that.
I mean, a 3 would have been huge there, no doubt, Mike. But a 2 does the same effect. It gets it to a 1-possession ball game, and that's right where you want to be to close out this first period.
This is going to be one to watch. Mitchell Berger, sophomore, just checked in. Let's see how he plays inside against Starks and Mitchell Riley here.
If someone is not going to be afraid to push around Starks, it's him.
Yes.
So Horn run point, and he
travels. There we go. Walker Horn again with the travel. Covington Catholic showing a little bit of leakiness in the ball handling here in this quarter. But again, the key here is Covington Catholic, with 3 big 3-pointers and midway through this quarter just controlling the boards. All right, Ty Evanston will check in for Cam Herget. 19-15, 46.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
So Brady Moore running point.
Brady with 8 points, a season-high 8 points against Grant County on Saturday night.
Gets over to Ty Evanston, who's checked into this game. 33 seconds to go. Tigers appear to be holding for one final shot as they spread the floor and go 4 corners. 28 seconds.
A basket would be huge here. There we go.
Nice
kick
out to Will Doughton.
Hit it.
Will Doughton pulls for 3. No good. But Ty Evanston, big rebound, gets out to Will Doughton. So Drought with the ball. 15 seconds to go. Tigers again go 4 corners. They're going to hold for the final shot now.
Watch
Drought guard by
Boyd.
Starks. He calls for the screen, uses it, goes right. Pass fake, puts it up off the glass. No good. Mitchell Riley with the ball. Turnover.
Hit that.
Brady Moore pulls for 3. No good.
Man, that would have been big. All right, at the end of 1, Covington Catholic leads 19-15 here at Beechwood High School in the Den, 35th District battle. Hey, Greg, you say this, a lull midway through the quarter, but nice job by answering here, putting up a run on the Colonels here to end the quarter. Scotty Droud with a couple of big baskets, including a three-pointer. Brady Moore with some nice work off the bench. So, hey, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, and this, that's kind of what the Tigers have done in several big games this year is they kind of come out and feel their way through it, and it takes a little bit,
right.
It takes a little bit for them to find their footing. And like we talked about, Mike, the Tigers were shooting themselves in the foot against that zone, against the full court pressure. They really were. So, Getz calls the big timeout, settles down the troops. They come back out. They make a nice run out of that timeout, cut the lead to 4 going into the second period.
Greg, the KHSA stats release today, Scotty Droud, 25th in the state in scoring, 23.8 points. He is the second leading scorer in Northern Kentucky. Simon Kenton's Kelly Neese has had a couple of big games since we defeated Simon Kenton last week. He is averaging 27.6. Will Doughton is tied for 28th with 2.9 three-pointers per game. The Tigers are 45th in the state in scoring, 48th in points allowed, and tied for 21st in margin. So, nice to see the Tigers on the state stat sheet there.
And Mike, a real disappointment this evening. Another victim to COVID-19 must be Joe Frederick's blue suit.
I knew something was missing.
The blue
something
suit is not
didn't
here
feel
tonight.
right. So we still got to get Coach Getz in a red
Mike,
suit.
the fans, limited fans tonight. It's just a different atmosphere.
All right, Covington Catholic with the ball. Starks kicks it out. And
nowhere
three-pointer
close.
Miss rebound by Mitchell Riley. He kicks it out to Ispero. He fires a three,
out of bounds.
And that is no good.
Mike, possessions like that are huge for Beechwood because air ball followed by a three that goes out of bounds by hitting the top supports on the basket. That gets in your psyche, Mike. That's huge for killing the confidence of Covington Catholic shooting a three tonight.
All right, Donovan Stocks checks back in. McGillis for Covington Catholic. He'll take a seat after several seconds of action. Evanston gets it to Downton. Downton across court to Brady. Brady to left wing. Gets it out to Scotty. Scotty, here comes the double team, but Reese Murphy backs off. Donovan Stocks on Scotty. Scotty dribbles to the right wing. Dribbles between his legs over to Moore. Moore, top of the key. Back to Scotty. Scotty crosses over, spins, elbow, looks for the jumper, loses it. Mitchell Riley comes up with the steal.
Oh, Riley traveled.
Almost
No
lost
call.
it. No travel call there. He gets it to Stocks. Stocks drives, puts it up, misses.
Oh!
And Mitchell Riley with the monstrous dunk there, the two-handed slam, 21-15. Ty Evanston inbounds, gets it to Downton, back to Ty. Ty.
Nice job by Ty Evanston handling
nice
the pressure.
Job. Coach Getz showing a lot of trust in Ty Evanston of
Give
late.
it to him. There you go.
All right, Brady Moore on
nice
the
kick.
block. He gets it to Downton. Downton loses it, but recovers it before it goes in the backcourt. Gets it to Brady. Brady resets the offense. Defended by Ispero. Bounces it over to Downton. Downton left wing over to Scotty. Scotty over to Brady. Brady right wing. And foul called. Let's see who this
Mike,
is
let's
on.
see what the officials have here. Covington Catholic's pointing as if it's an illegal screen. Looks like it is,
That'll
Mike.
be on John Usaro. All right. Okay. Oh, it was on Ty Evanston. Sorry. Okay. All right. All right. Mark Talley getting excited.
Mike, I think Mike had a hot Mike moment there, Mike.
All right, Reese Murphy will inbound for the Colonels. Covington Catholic leads 21-15, 6:45 remaining. He gets it into Evan Ipsero. Ipsero down to Stocks. Stocks, senior point guard for the Colonels. Back over to Ipsero, over to Murphy. Murphy back to Stocks. Stocks top of the key. Gets it over to Ipsero in the corner. He gets it back to Stocks, top of the key. Three, buries it. And that's 4 threes. They are crushing it from outside right now, and that'll make it 24-15, 9-point lead for the Colonels. Ty Evanston, top of the key, over to Downton. Downton finds a wide open Cameron Boyd for three.
Nice,
hits
big
it.
Three.
Bang! 24-18, 6:15 remaining in this second quarter. Big basket there by Cameron Boyd. Evan Ipsero over to Murphy. Murphy over to Stocks for another three. Can he hit another one? No, he misses it. Rebound, Brady Moore. Brady Moore's got 3 or 4 rebounds. He gets it down the floor to Downton. Downton loses it, but recovers
Brady
it.
Moore. One
Gets
more.
it over
There you
to
go.
Downton.
There it is.
And here's Brady for 3.
That boy, Brady Moore.
24-21.
Mike Brady
Covington
Moore
Catholic
once
within
again
3.
is coming off the bench, and he's
Greg,
electrifying for the
unbelievable.
Tigers.
just an absolute star off the bench for Coach Getz of late.
Oh,
Murphy
Will
over to
Downton
Ipsero,
with that
back
steal.
to Murphy. Murphy, the son of Notre Dame coach Kez Murphy, gets it to Starks. He kicks it out to Stocks. Stocks thinks better of the three and gets it to Murphy, top of the key. Murphy buries it.
That's a good
5.
looking shot by Murphy.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Reese Murphy right there. That gives the Colonels a 27-21 lead. No relation, similar basketball skills, though.
I see
similar
that.
Basketball skills.
It was the shot that almost gave it away. It looked just like yours.
So 27-21, 5:31 remaining in the half. Okay, so Greg, 5 threes for the Colonels right now. You got to tip your cap to them. I mean, they're burying it from outside right now. And if you remove those, it's tough right now.
Sure.
I think Coach Getz, that staff, our radio crew, all thought it was going to be inside, and they're just crushing you from outside. So you got to stop that.
You're right, Mike. You got to stop it. You got to do a little bit better, get a hand in the face. Maybe the Tigers look. I don't think they leave the zone. I don't think they should. Maybe they adjust it instead of going 2-3. Maybe they go 3-2 because really, I just can't see Covington keeping up this pace for the full duration of this game. So they got to go cold at some point. The numbers don't lie. So.
All right, on the floor for the Tigers, Downton, Droud, Boyd, Decker, and Brady Moore. All right, a little conversation on the baseline there. Downton bounces it into Boyd. Boyd down the floor to Droud. Droud left wing. Dribbles, elbow. Thinks about spinning and shooting, but decides better of it. Backs it out, gets it to Brady Moore. Moore guarded by Ipsero. Moore. Turns, drives, loses it, recovers, kicks it out to Downton. Downton to Droud. Droud, top of the key, dribbles, free throw line, jumper.
Great pull up by Scotty.
27-23.
Something I tell my kids all the time, Mike, what separates a good basketball player from a great basketball player is the ability to pull up for a jump shot off the dribble.
Absolutely, yes. Stocks, right wing, defended by Cameron Boyd. Stocks over to Starks, top of the key. They're going to say, they're telling him to shoot it. Yep. All right, bounce pass inside, almost stolen. Riley has it. He loses it, and he's fouled. Basket doesn't fall, but he will head to the line. Foul, let's see. Foul called on Brady Moore, his first, Beechwood's 5th. Mitchell Riley on the season from the free throw line, 60.7%. And again, we said, Greg, Covington Catholic, not a great free throw shooting team. In years past, they've been unbelievable. This year, not so much. Riley's free throw is good. 28-23. Mitchell Riley with 10 points early in this game. All right, Riley's second free throw is good. That'll make it 29-23. Covington Catholic leads. Scotty brings the ball down the floor. Scotty, top of the key, defended by Starks. He kicks it over to Downton. Corner 3 off. And rebounded by Stocks. Stocks leads the Colonels in transition. Murphy, jumper, buries it. Nice. Listen, Reese Murphy, nice job off the bench by him.
He's
5
got a
quick
good-looking
points.
jumper, Mike.
He's really been the key to staving off this Beechwood run for the Colonels. Downton, free throw line, kicks it out to Decker. Decker looked like he wanted a 3, but instead drives, puts it up,
by
and
Cam
in.
Decker with a big night so far.
10 points for Cameron Decker. Outstanding first half for that young man. 31-25, 4:08 remaining. Covington Catholic leads. Murphy, top of the key, defended by Boyd, over to Stocks, right wing. Stocks bounces it into Riley. Riley kicks it to Starks. Starks kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy fires and hits another 3. Hot. That's 8 points, and this is a heat check right here.
Yes.
Scotty, top of the key, 34-25, 9-point deficit right now for the Tigers. Brady over to Decker. Decker to Droud. Droud to Moore. Over to Boyd, top of the key. Boyd with Murphy in his face. Buries a 3. Bang!
Boyd
Tigers
just knows when to come up with a big basket, Mike.
All right, Murphy, right corner. Cross court to Ipsero. Ipsero, the talented sophomore from New Richmond. Gets it over to Stocks, right wing. Stocks to Starks. Starks, left elbow, kicks it to Murphy. Murphy fires another 3.
Ball,
misses it. Rebound, Scotty Droud. Nice
Droud.
defense right there by the Tigers. 3:07 remaining, 6-point deficit. Boyd with another 3. Misses it. Mitchell Riley there to bring it in for the Colonels. He gets it down to Murphy. Murphy tops the key over to Stocks. Stocks looking for Starks, gets it in. Starks kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy over to Ipsero. 2:51 remaining, 6-point deficit for Tigers. Stocks, corner 3, misses it badly. Brady Moore again. Moore
Not
kicks
even
it to
close.
Scotty. Scotty, right wing, fires, wide open three. He misses it. Rebound, Chandler Starks. Not necessarily the shot we won there, Greg.
No, but
Ipsro bounces
they
it
gave
over
it
to
to
Murphy. Yeah, they did. Stocks inside to Riley. Riley puts it up and in. Too easy.
yeah,
That's just a
there was
talented,
no weak side help
talented
there
young
from the
inside
Tigers. They got to
presence.
have weak
Yeah.
side
Yes.
help anytime that ball goes inside.
36-28, Covington Catholic leads. Oh, and we got a whistle. Looks like we had a scoreboard.
Scoreboard went out there
malfunction.
for a minute, but
And-
then it came right back
Yeah,
on.
and folks, let me tell you, these new scoreboards that were installed this week, they are sharp. Greg, what do you think?
They're very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Much needed update for this gym.
You know, the previous scoreboards have been there since 1985.
That's one of the few things in this building older than me, Mike.
Downton will inbound from the side, gets it into Brady. Brady defended by Reese Murphy over to Scotty. 2:12 remaining, 36-28, Covington Catholic leads. Moore over to Scotty. Scotty to Boyd. Boyd back out to Brady. Brady over to Downton. Wide open
Hit it
three.
well. Hit it well.
Misses off the front of the rim. And Ipsero will come up with it. He brings it down the floor, top of the key. Dribbles to his left. Drives.
Nice
and
block by Will Downton.
Shot. Will Downton.
Will Downton.
It's a great block right
Beautiful,
there.
beautiful block.
Great
Mike,
job.
what was the
And
call
we
by
got-
the officials
I don't know.
afterwards? It does appear to be a turnover of some sort.
Well, there was a little discussion there between Will and Evan Ipsero on the merits of that block there.
Yeah, I
that's
think
more-
Will was just asking him if he was
Yeah.
okay because I think that block really might
Yeah.
have hit him in the head coming
I
off.
think he might have said you might want to check that block out on film after the game. All right, down gets it into Brady Moore. Moore, defended by Ipsero. 1:46 remaining, 8-point lead for the Colonels. Scotty, ball batted away by Donovan Stocks. Coast to coast layup.
Great
blocked
ball!
by Brady Moore.
Oh,
man.
Mike.
Ooh, that looked good to me.
It sure
That
did.
looked good
It
to
sure
me, but-
did.
Wow, foul will be called there on Brady Moore.
Mike, he came out of nowhere, and that looked like all ball. Maybe there was some body there I didn't see, but the block up top was clean. Now,
Okay,
the
there's some
officials are having a little
discussion. There's gonna be
conversation
some
here. I'm not
discussion
real
here.
sure what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-on-1 situation here. I think they're going to call. Well, maybe. I don't know.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice if they reverse this call. I don't know.
Hey, Greg, just want to give a quick mention of our JV team. They lost tonight to the Colonels 46-31. It's their first loss of the season. They're now 14-1.
Looks like the call does stand, Mike.
Okay. All right. In that JV game for us, Trevor Logue, sophomore forward with 14 points. Carson Way, 12 points. Ty Eviston with 6. Sam Stacy with 4. Carl Gabbard with 3. All right, Stocks at the free throw line on the season. Stocks a 72% free throw shooter. His first one is good. Stocks' second free throw is good, and that makes it a 10-point Covington Catholic lead. Downton, we need some late second quarter magic here by the Tigers. Downton drives, elbow jumper,
Floater.
That's good.
Nice move by Will
38-20,
Downton.
yeah.
Hopefully that gets him going a little bit. He's, just hasn't been shooting the ball with confidence tonight, Mike.
I think that's his first 2 points.
I believe it
and
is, yes.
Scotty Droud with 12. Cameron Decker with 10, I believe. And basket good.
Again, the weak side defense,
Yeah.
the weak side help side is not there, Mike.
Basket by Evan Ipsero. Downton over to Rolfe. Rolfe back out to Downton. Downton over to Scotty. Scotty
gonna
fires
pull.
left wing 3.
No good.
No good. Rebound, Colin McHale.
Tigers cold shooting with
Yeah.
the exception of Boyd and Decker tonight.
Murphy kicks it over to McHale. McHale left wing, thought about a 3. Now kicks it to Stocks in the corner. Stocks across court to Ipsero, over to McHale in the corner. McHale defended by Boyd, gets it out to the talented young shooter from New Richmond, Evan Ipsero.
Looks like Covington Catholic will be holding for the final shot.
Ipsero over to Stocks. 35 seconds remaining, 40-30 lead for Covington Catholic. Ipsero over to Stocks. Stocks defended by Downton, over to Ipsero. Ipsero over to McHale. McHale over to Murphy. Murphy kicks it over to Ipsero. 18 seconds remaining. 40-30 lead by the Colonels. Bounce pass inside to Colin McHale. He kicks it out to Stocks. 11 seconds remaining. Stocks, right elbow, drives,
a charge. Good call.
Yes, great call right there. See if we can get a basket here. 6.4 seconds remaining, 40-30. That's Stocks' second foul. Mitchell Riley and Chandler Starks will check back in. Dean Skinner and Reese Murphy will take a seat.
So Cov Cath is going to go full court man-to-man. They don't want to, they don't
Decker
want to make
gets
it
into
easy on
Scotty.
the Tigers.
Scotty
Make
coming
them use
down
time.
the center of the floor, top of the key, fires a three, and
Foul,
he is
Mike, he's
fouled.
fouled.
Wow. Wow. All right. That's Stark's second.
That's about the last thing you want to happen if you're coming to Catholic.
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah, absolutely. Coach Rusat's giving the official an earful there. Not sure how you can disagree with the call there.
No.
Scotty's first free throw falls, 40-31.
Yeah, Scotty went with that quick release, and the hand just went right through and basically gave him a high five as he shot.
2.5 seconds remaining. Second free throw by Scotty, good. 40-32. Cameron Herget will take a seat. Cameron Herget enters. Cameron Decker takes a seat, and Mitchell Berger will also come in, and Will Rolfe will take a seat. Scotty's third free throw. No good. Rebound, Mitchell Riley. 1 second remaining.
That'll do it.
Evan Ipsero with the desperation shot. No good, and that will do it. After the second quarter, first half, Covington Catholic leads 40-32 here at the Den at Beechwood High School, 35th District action. Greg, kind of let it get us away, get it away from us there at the end of the second quarter there, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the exception of the two cams, Boyd and Decker, the Tigers have been pretty cold shooting the ball beyond the arc tonight. So, that's unfortunately that's not an adjustment you can make, to make yourself shoot better in the second half. So, I think overall the strategy is there, and the Tigers are doing a lot of good things. They're just not knocking down shots, unfortunately. So, I find it tough to believe they're going to be this cold the whole game.
Yeah.
And the flip side is we've seen Covington Catholic, shoot above their ceiling at this point.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
at some point the law of averages is going to catch up with both teams, and I think that could really benefit the Tigers in the second half.
Yeah, and I mean, look, here's the thing. One of the things that we've learned about this team is they're not opposed to a comeback.
That's right. That's right.
We saw it against St. Henry. We saw Highlands last week. Highlands kept coming back, and they, we are able to overcome this deficit right now. We just got to stop beating ourselves.
Sure, no
doubt. Got to find again. It's that same thing we've been saying since day one. It's find that consistency from the beginning to the end. If they can do that, we can get back in this one. Because again, I agree. Look, this is a team that's only hitting, 4 3-pointers a game. I think they've got 6 in the first half here. It's there. They're actually not doing a bad job inside on Riley and Starks.
I think they're doing a very good job.
So it's going to be a great second half here. We're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to go try to get some stats, some first half stats, and we will be right back. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into Boxcast tonight to watch. We are super excited to bring it to you, and we will be right back in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much. As always, go Tigers. And we are back here at the Den at Beechwood High School in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. 40-32, Covington Catholic leads our Beechwood Tigers. Got a big comeback in us, Greg? I think it's there.
I think they do, Mike. Like I said, the law of averages, I think, is going to affect both teams.
Yeah.
You know, I think, Covington Catholic is really shooting out of their league right now from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, the Tigers are well below their average.
Right.
You know, you got to see those two things balance out, I feel like, in the second half.
All right, looking at scoring numbers for the first half for the Tigers, Scotty Droud leads Beechwood with 11 points. Cameron Decker with 10 points. Best half I think we've seen him play this season. Cameron Boyd with 2 bigs, 3-pointers. He has 6 points. Brady Moore, 3 points, and Will Downton with 2. For Covington Catholic, Mitchell Riley with 14 points, and the trio of Reese Murphy, Evan Isborough, and Donovan Stocks with 8 points each. Highlighted there, Reese Murphy with the series heat check off the bench there with those 8 points coming near the end of the first half in a quick stretch there. And Walker Horn with 2 points. Interesting, Chandler Starks, scoreless.
Scoreless.
Yeah, scoreless with 2 fouls. Also, Donovan Stocks with 2 fouls. So no real foul trouble for anyone on the Colonel's side. I do not have foul numbers for the Tigers. It looks like maybe Brady Moore with 2 is the only one that we need to be concerned with. But, would love to see a comeback here because like you said, I think it's there. I think the law of averages will catch up, but they're going to have to play tough here.
When your strategy is to pack it in, so they got to shoot outside, which is what Covington Catholic is doing.
Right.
The defense has really been very good for Beechwood.
Yes.
You know, Mitchell Riley, he's got 10 or so, but that's a hard-earned.
Yes.
14 he's got, but that was a hard-earned 14 points. He did not shoot the ball well from the field. So Tigers get the ball start the half. Brady Moore gets to start in the second half, well-deserved. Brady Moore with the ball, looks to get to Scotty Drow in the post. He's guarded by Starks. Jump stop, shot fake, goes up strong. Shot is blocked, rebounded by Chandler Starks.
A lot of contact.
Ipsera running point. Tigers are now coming out, man. Nope, 2-3 zone. Mike sticking with the 2-3 zone. Stocks to Starks. Tried to skip pass over to McHale.
Yep.
Brady Moore got a hand on, deflected out of bounds. Covington Catholic ball on the baseline. Bound. Get in Ipsero, back to Starks. Skip past to McHale. McHale penetrates, kicks it out to Stocks. Back to McHale. McHale gets to Riley in the post. Riley kicks it out. Finds Ipsero. He penetrates. Scotty Drow takes the charge.
No, I mean, he's just so good at that.
He is so good, Mike. He has a real nose for it. He knows how to get in position when the offensive player is penetrating. Sets up beautifully. Does not move his feet, takes it, charge.
Another key to this half is Will Downton with only 2 points. He's going to have to get going if the Tigers have any chance to win this game. He's going to have to play a big part in that.
So Covington Catholic comes out with a token 3/4 court press. Cam Decker pulls for a long 2. He gets bumped on the hip, no call, misses the shot. Ipsero runs point, gets it up to Stocks. Stocks pulls for 3, well short. Rebound by McHale. McHale pulls for 3. Knocks it down.
That's 7.
Tigers trail by 11. Moore at the ball, gets up to Decker. Decker finds Droud. Droud finds Downton. Downton penetrates, finds Moore. Moore finds Cam Boyd. He pulls for 3, knocks it down. He answers again, Mike.
Every time. I mean, he just has an unbelievable knack for big shots at exactly the right moments. Here we go with Tigers in
Brady
transition.
Moore with the steal. He goes up strong. He will draw the foul on Colin McHale. He will go to the line to shoot 2, Mike.
Well, Brady Moore brings this kind of next level intensity and drive.
He most certainly does.
And again, these boys around him, these Tigers, they thrive off of that. So he is just.
I think
so
Brady Moore is an
right
example of a guy coming out of football. It took him a little while to find his basketball legs, and now he's got him. He's playing at a very high level. That will be a jump ball. Droud goes up. It's blocked by Starks. Jump ball. That will be the Colonel's ball.
43-35, 6:23 remaining here in the third quarter.
Ipsero running point. Gets over Stocks. Stocks gets into Riley. He's double teamed, kicks it out. McHale goes baseline, loses it.
Brady Moore defensively again makes a great play right there. Causes McHale to lose it on the baseline.
Droud running point, calls his own number, penetrates, goes up strong off the glass, no good. Stocks with the rebound. Gets out to Stocks. He goes up strong. He's fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
Greg Scott Roussettes versus Covington Catholic in his 10 years, 12-2. Eric Getz versus Covington Catholic, 2-10. Covington Catholic at Beechwood, 4-1. Do you remember that one loss?
I do. Scotty Drought, sophomore year, hits the big shot, big 3, deep 3 at the buzzer.
What a fun night that was. That's a night we will never forget. It's games like that you want to be back on the floor, right, Greg?
Absolutely. I miss the good old days, man, the glory days. Stocks' second free throw is up and good.
Stocks with 10 points. He's having a nice game. Very talented.
Colonel's lead back
guard.
to 10. Drought running point. Colonel's coming out man-to-man. Gets it over to Decker. Decker to Boyd. Or I'm sorry.
There we go.
Brady
Moore. Gotta call that.
Moore penetrates. Gets the forearm shiver. He goes down.
It's like a Bob Probert cross-check and NHL 90s reference right there. Goodness.
Tigers need a basket. Moore looking inbound on the baseline.
Colin McHale takes his seat for the Colonels. Reese Murphy checks in.
Long inbound to Will Doughton. Doughton uses a screen from Decker. Decker rolls, not there. Decker pops out. They find him. He puts on the floor, penetrates, finds Brady Moore in the corner. Again, bang!
That's 12 points for Cameron Boyd.
Cameron Boyd with a 3 in the corner. So 38-45. Tigers cut the lead to 7. Stocks with the ball, looks to Starks. Starks pulls for 2. Not his shot at all.
No.
Big rebound. Bad foul by Mitchell Riley. Brady Moore again, Mike, with a big rebound. He's doing whatever is asked of him tonight. He is bringing in energy. He's got his hard hat in his lunch pail, and he's going to work.
And in a game that could have slid drastically out of control, he and Cameron Boyd are both doing a tremendous job keeping the Tigers in this one.
Brady Moore, running point. He finds Cam Decker. Decker finds Doughton, who pulls for 3, well short.
Badly.
Will Doughton struggling shooting the ball outside this evening for the Tigers.
Again, I'll say it's going to be tough for the Tigers to come back in this game unless Will can start putting the ball in the basket.
Hard foul by Droud, but the foul was on the floor before that, so that would be a non-shooting foul.
Foul on Cameron Boyd. That's his 3rd. And that's Beechwood's 2nd of the half. So Cameron Herget. Cameron Herget will check in for Boyd.
Roussettes is arguing everything.
Well, I mean,
he's arguing a substitution, Mike.
How's the saying go? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I've never seen a bench more that chips away at officials more than Covington Catholics. Never.
So Stocks gets the ball, kicks it out to Stocks. He pulls for 3, no good. Big rebound by Starks.
Ooh, okay.
Looks like they got Droud on the hook on the rebound. That foul will be on the floor. Chandler Starks will inbound underneath his own basket.
And that's Scotty's first foul.
Into Ipsero. He penetrates. Ooh,
almost
loses it.
Yeah.
Air ball. Droud with the rebound. Gets it out to Brady Moore. Brady Moore, yes, he traveled. Shuffled those feet. The official's going to have a little word with Mitchell Riley for a little extracurricular there. Mitchell Riley put some, play was over. Will Doughton kind of messing around, goes up for the fake dunk. Mitchell Riley pushed him in the air.
I think it's starting to get a little bit chippy.
It is very much chippy. You know what? I credit these officials because they're having good communication with the players right now, saying, hey, we got to knock this stuff off. Otherwise, we're going to start calling tees. So I give credit to the officials. I think they're calling a solid game so far. But, Mike, now we have something else. I wonder if there's been some additional conversation.
It's like it's like we're getting a mask out and maybe
I wonder if the official heard something he didn't like here. We're about to find out. Roussettes and Getz, they may be counseling the coaches now as well, Mike, saying, hey, look, it's getting chirpy and chippy out there, so let's knock this out right now.
Calm the troops down, No, I agree. We can sometimes be critical of officials, but these 3 are doing a tremendous job
it's a veteran
tonight.
crew. They're doing a nice job. They're you know what? They're letting both coaches work them, which I applaud. Let them work the officials. And, the players are talking. It's a hard physical game. The officials realize this is a rivalry, so they're going to let as much go as they can without it getting out of control.
All right, resetting. 45-38, Covington Catholic leads. 4:37 remaining in the third quarter.
So Wilson's checked in. Back to Ipsero. Wilson looking for Riley. He's Stroud with a nice steal.
That's big right there.
Splits
now
the
it's
double
convert.
team.
Convert.
Stroud, beautiful behind the back, almost loses it, and he does. That will be Covington Catholic ball.
Scotty looking at the official, asking for some help there, but
and now we have a technical foul. I believe that's going to be on Scotty, and that's unfortunate, Mike. To the officials' credit, they've been warned. Yep. They've been warned, Mike.
Yeah.
And Stroud, he wants to put this team on the back, but I think he was trying to do a little too much there.
And again, sometimes it's easy to lose sight that these are kids, these are high school kids, but just got to keep your emotions under control in situations like this, against teams like this, and on stages like this. Can't do that. And it looks like Evan Ipsero will be taking the technical free throws for the Colonels. Ipsero on the season from the free throw line, 25 of 35 coming into tonight, 71.4%.
This third quarter, Mike, has been really no blood. They've both been exchanging body blows here. Nobody's really one up the other, so this technical could come into play and be big.
And second free throw good.
So you go from 7 to 9, and now you get the ball back.
Seems like we keep getting stuck at that 7-point mark, and
yep.
I mean, you just got to keep chipping away at this, but you have to be smart. You have to keep your emotions in check. 4:17 remaining, 47-38.
All right, Murphy running point. Penetrates. Kicks out to Stocks. Isbro gets into Starks. Back out to Isbro. He pulls for three. That looks short. It is. Battle for the rebound. Will Downton able to come up with it. They called the block on Dolphin Stocks. Mike, that scared me. I thought they were going to call Will Downton.
I did too.
He tiptoed that line. I thought they were going to get him for stepping out.
The official had that moment that you can see that moment where he didn't know which way to call it, and then made the decision.
But he was in great position to make the appropriate call there. So Tigers trail by 9. Brady Moore running point. Covington Catholic full court man-to-man. Gets it over to Evanston. Evanston penetrates, finds Brady Moore. Brady Moore penetrates, gets in the point. Finds Cam Decker. Decker penetrates, goes to the glass, blocked by Mitchell Riley.
That's a heck of a block there by Mitchell.
Sure is.
All right, Cameron Boyd's going to check back in. Looks like Walker Horn will check in for the Colonels. Donovan Stocks takes a seat for the Colonels, and Brady Moore will head to the bench for the Tigers.
Herget looking to inbound. Long pass to Ty Evanston. Evanston doing a nice job this evening for the Tigers. Gets over to Cam Decker. Decker with a quiet second half after coming out loud in the first quarter.
Yeah, Greg, I think Ty Evanston needs to start putting the ball up.
Yes.
He's a very talented offensive player. Would like to see more of that here.
Cam Boyd kicks out to Decker. Decker left wide open, passed the ball instead. Herget pulls with a contested two. Mike, I'll be honest, I did not like that shot, but he knocks it down.
I didn't either, but nice effort there by Cameron Herget. Mr. Football knocks one down.
Murphy with the ball, long pass to Horn. Horn gets into Riley. Cam Herget grabs his arm, hard foul. Riley and Herget exchange some pleasantries there as Riley goes to the line to shoot two, 47-40.
All right, Riley at the line.
First free throw is up and good, 48-40.
Greg, Covington Catholic season highlighted by an 89-80. Actually, wait till this free throw.
Second free throw is good, so Colonel's back to a 9-point lead. Will Downton running point. Covington Catholic going 2-2-1 zone. Gets it to Ty Evanston. A lot of contact. No call. Kicks out to Will Downton. Will Downton pulls for three. Again, no good. Ty Evanston fights for a rebound. That will be off Mitchell Riley.
That's three.
Tigers will
Riley.
maintain possession.
Nice job by Ty Evanston there.
Herget's going to inbound.
Ooh,
long
dangerous.
inbound to Will Downton. Ball's deflected out at Evanston's hands.
Mitchell Riley
Colonels
with
come
the
up with
steal.
it. Will Downton, almost comes up with it. Horn able to control it. Wow.
Nice basket by Evan Isbro right there.
Difficult off-bounds floater. Extends their lead to 11. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Downton running point. Gets over to Decker. Decker to Evanston. Evanston penetrates, hands it off to Decker. Decker pulls for three, continues the hot shooting. Big shot by Decker. Decker's Mike. He's a guy that's got to shoot more in this third period.
Absolutely agree. He now has 13 points.
So back to single digit, 8-point lead. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Ipsero pulls for three. He answers. Covington Catholic's going to pull the timeout.
That's a big basket right there by Evan Ipsero. He has 5 consecutive points to push the Colonel lead out to 11 points, and on the game, he now has 15 points, right at his average. Mitchell Riley leads Covington Catholic with 16 points, and we are currently right now at the crossroads of this game, Greg. This is do it or head home time. Coach Getz, I'm sure, imploring his young men that they're going to have to turn it on here to get keep this one from getting out of hand.
It's been kind of an uninspired third quarter from the Tigers. They're not doing anything bad. They're just not stepping up like they need to be right now.
Greg, as I was saying this year, the Colonels, their impressive wins this year coming against DeSales on the road, 68-62 win. Versus Highlands, an 81-65 win. Versus Louisville St. Xavier, a 71-49 win. And versus Connor, a 55 win. But perhaps even more impressively, Cincinnati wins against McNicholas, LaSalle, and Indian Hill. Here we go.
All right, Tigers ball, 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Trailing by 11. Herget with the ball, puts on the floor, penetrates, shot fake, goes to the baby hook, unable to convert.
Tigers
rebound Ipsero.
Tigers have missed a lot of short shots tonight.
Gets up by Horn. Horn drops it off to Starks. Starks goes up strong, no good. Battle for the rebound. Looks like they're going to get Starks with the elbow in the back, or is that Mitchell Riley?
I think it's Starks, but we'll see here.
That is on Mitchell Riley, so that's his third, Mike.
Yep.
So minute 48. That'll be interesting to pay attention. It'll be nice if the Tigers could get Mitchell Riley pick up a fourth there. So Will Downton with the ball. Covington Catholic, man-to-man. Rolfe coming through. They find him. Crosses over. Hands off to Cam Decker, who's had the hot hand this game. Gets it to Herget on the left wing. Herget pulls it back out. Tigers going to reset the offense. He's going to use a screen from Drought. Drought looking to roll.
Ooh.
He's got Drought in the post. Can't get it to him. Will Downton's got a wide open lane. Chooses not to use it. Gets to the Drought. Drought goes up strong off the glass. Basket is good.
Nice basket by Scotty there. That gives
good
him
patient offense by the Tigers in their half-court sets.
That's 13 points for Scotty on the night.
So Ipsero sets up the offense for the Colonels. Tigers again sticking with a 3-2 zone now. Murphy gets into Riley.
Oh, hard foul there. And here we go, some words being exchanged. We've got some upset people right there. Hard foul. Nice job by the refs here to keep this one from getting even more chippier than it could have right there.
The officials having some strong words.
Officials having some words with Evan Isbro. He took offense to that foul there and went a little too far in his protesting.
Yeah, Mike, I mean,
his review of the foul.
Was it a hard foul? Yes, it was a hard foul by Cam Herget. I think there was, quite frankly, Mitchell Riley just got a little off balance. It made it look worse than it was. No ill intent. Well, no need for intentional fouls or anything like that. Just play ball, guys.
That play started with he was too far into the basket to make that play right there, which led to that hard foul. 54 seconds remaining, 54-45. Covington Catholic leads by 9.
Ipsero with the ball. Tries to get the slip screen to Mitchell Riley. It's not there. Stolen by Drought. Drought finds Rolfe. Rolfe pulls for three. No good. Cam Herget, nice strong rebound. Shot fake, drops it off to Decker. Decker finds Will Downton open. Downton pulls. Knocks. Oh, no good. I thought that was down. Mitchell Riley comes up to the long rebound. Scotty Drought fouls him on the floor, so he is unable to get to the basket. Tigers still, Mike, trail by 9 at this point. 32 seconds to go. Low-scoring quarter by both teams.
Absolutely.
So that foul does put Covington Catholic in the bonus. So Riley will go to line for the 1-and-1.
This 14-13, Covington Catholic leads in this quarter by 1 point. It's just, Tigers just not converting on opportunities here when they need to. .3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And another foul called.
Okay, so that foul's on Chandler Starks. He puts the arm in Scotty Droud's back and pushes him.
Yeah, and the official right there telling.
So that's Starks' third. So Cath all of a sudden, Mike, is looking at some foul trouble. So this will be. So the foul is okay. So Mitchell Riley made the first. The foul occurred after the make. So Mitchell Riley will have the opportunity for a second shot, and then it'll be Beechwood's ball after that. 32 seconds to go, 10-point game. Second shot is up.
No good.
No good. I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you, Katie. So Tigers are now in the bonus. So I am corrected by Katie Murphy. Thank you very much. So now Droud will go to line for the 1-and-1.
Starks and Walker Horn having a close conference discussion with the official there on that call. Again, these officials are doing a great job of communicating with these kids. When conversations need to be had. Scotty at the line, 10-point game, 55-45, 32.3 seconds.
Never a dull moment in a Covington Catholic Beechwood game. Droud shot is no good. Mitchell Riley with the rebound, 30 seconds to go. Ipsero is going to run point. Covcath going to hold for the final shot. Tigers 3-2 zone. Covington Catholic going with a 4-low set. Ipsero is going to penetrate and kick here, Mike. 10 seconds to go. Finds Murphy, well guarded, skip past the Horn.
3 seconds.
He penetrates, he loses the ball. Droud lets it go at the buzzer, three-quarter court, no good. That will do it for the third period. Tigers trail by 10.
All right, so what do you think, Greg? What's Coach Getz telling his squad in the huddle right now?
Nothing but positives, at this point. He's gonna be talking to them about, hey, we're battling, we're playing good physical basketball. We just got to be smart. Be patient on the offensive end, work it, make the extra pass so you can get the open shot. Covington Catholic is not. They sure as heck didn't look like world beaters in that third period, nor have they in this 3 quarters through this game.
I think one of the big takeaways for me is no matter what the result of this game is, the distance between these two teams is not as far as some might think.
No.
And that I think
it's a creek, not a canyon.
Yeah,
Mike.
absolutely.
And the Tigers are playing. They're doing everything right, other than making shots. Unfortunately, So like I said, they had one possession in that third period, Mike, where I believe it was Boyd knocked down a three, but my goodness, I think they made 8 or 9 passes before the shot. It was a beautiful possession. So that's what the Tigers need to do. They don't need to get it all back at once. Chip away at this lead, and hopefully you cut it to around 4 or 6 with a couple minutes to go, and then you make your run.
Well, and this Covington Catholic team is tied for 10th in the state in terms of scoring margin. They are beating their teams, their opponents, at an average of 19.8 points per game. So, this is so far not a bad performance by the Tigers, but they just need to stop beating themselves.
That's exactly right, Mike.
All right,
exactly right.
On the floor for the Tigers, Decker, Moore, Boyd, Downton, Droud. Will across the timeline, defended by Espero. Downton, elbow, kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd showing some wide receiver skills, brings it in, but looks like he carried the errant pass carried him out of bounds. Covington Catholic ball. Stocks will inbound from the side in front of the Tiger bench. He gets it to Espero. Espero over to McHale, left wing. McHale inside to Riley. Nice job by Scott. He bats that inlet pass out of bounds. Covington Catholic is going to try to find Mitchell Riley inside here. All right, Espero, left wing, defended by Moore. Cross court to McHale. Alley-oop. Looks like he mistimed that one. Scotty in transition. His shot up, no good. He gets his own rebound. He's got Stocks all over him. He puts it up and in. 55-47. Nice job there by Scotty Droud. He now has 15 points on the night to lead the Tigers.
Great job by Droud to stay with it. Gets his offensive rebound. Makes a nice, small, strong move.
Ipsero defended by Downton. Kicks it out to McHale. McHale looking for Riley. Thinks better of it. Gets it out to Ipsero. Back to McHale. And they're going to call a foul there.
Will better. Will better.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is, Mike. Come on, Will.
And Coach Volpenheim walks out to the floor and pulls Will back, and Will still wants to have the conversation. And Greg, unfortunately, the issue with these technical fouls is that, these are just, the clock stop points, opportunities for Covington Catholic that,
Absolutely.
you can't have this happen if you want to win a game on this stage against a team like this. So 55-48. Technical free throw is good. Covington Catholic will retain possession. Will is going to take a seat on the floor for the Tigers. Herget, Droud, Boyd, Decker, and Brady Moore.
And that's Will's second technical in 4 games, Mike. He's got to get a handle on that.
All right, Colin McHale gets it to Ipsero. Ipsero top of the key. Over to McHale, right wing. McHale over to Riley. Riley over to Ipsero. Ipsero reads the screen, pulls it back. Jumper falls. 59-47.
Mike, we got another call now. Now here's where I am going to knock the officials a little bit here, because here's the thing. I've praised them. They've done a great job through 3 quarters of letting these teams play.
And
now all of a sudden they feel like they're
spin it.
losing control, so they're going to call ticky-tack fouls. Mike, that's not how an official can call a game. You can't let it go one way for 3 quarters and all of a sudden call ticky-tack fouls.
Mitchell Riley's free throw is good.
These officials are going to take a good basketball game and turn it into a poor one right now.
That's unfortunate. 60-47. Mitchell Riley's second free throw is good. 61-47. Mitchell with 18 points to lead the Colonels. Brady Moore across the timeline, right wing. Defended by Ipsero. He gets it to Decker. Decker loses it, regains it, gets it to Brady. Brady drives, baseline, bounce pass across court to Rolf, out to Scotty. Scotty spins, floater, no good. Rebound, Chandler Starks. Starks gets it to Stocks down the right side of the floor. 6:29 remaining, 14-point lead for the Colonels. 35th District battle here tonight at the Den. McHale, top of the key, over to Riley. Riley loses it, gets it back, and he gets it to his sophomore point guard, Ipsero, who fires an off-balance 3, misses badly. Cameron Boyd with the rebound. Tigers in transition. Bounce pass over to Brady Moore. Moore puts it up and in. 61-49. Nice job by Brady Moore.
Nice finish by Moore.
Nice feed there from Cameron Boyd. Ipsero, top of the key. If the Tigers are going to come back, they need to start a run now. Riley misses a shot. Rebound, Decker. Decker loses it, regains it, gets it to Scotty across the timeline, left wing. Scotty drives, Eurostep, puts a shot up, misses, but foul will be called.
That's going to be key here for the Tigers, Mike. Covington Catholic has a couple guys here with some foul issues. Get to the line, Score with the clock stopped. Get back in this game a little bit at a time. Chip away at this lead.
Foul called on Donovan Stocks. That's his 4th. Reese Murphy up off the bench, ready to go back in. And free throw falls. 61-50. And it looks like Dean Skinner and Reese Murphy will check in for Riley and Donovan Stocks. 61-50. Scotty's second free throw. He's good. And that'll make it 61-51. Timeout, Beechwood. So again, I think what we're seeing here, Greg, is this is more, kind of like we saw in the Connor game. This is an example of the Tigers really being the bigger reason we're down by 10 than the Colonels.
Yeah, no doubt, Mike.
So once again, 5:48 remaining in the game, 61-51. Covington Catholic leads. Covington Catholic led in scoring tonight by Mitchell Riley and Evan Ispero. Scoreboard shows 17 apiece. I think Mitchell has one more, but we'll check that at the end of the game. Regardless, fantastic efforts by those 2 young men. Covington Catholic, they just got so much talent, Greg. Ipsero, what a shooter he is. He reminds me of a young Kelly Neese, the way he shoots the ball.
Yeah, talented point guard.
But again, these I'm going to bring this up again. These scoreboards, those are awesome.
They look sharp.
Those are
big improvement.
All right, Tigers heading back to the floor. Scotty Droud, Will Rolfe, Cameron Decker, Cameron Boyd, Brady Moore on the floor. Colonels break their huddle. McHale, Skinner, Ipsero, Starks, and Reese Murphy. Colin McHale will inbound. He gets it into Ipsero. Defended by Moore. Ipsero across the timeline. Dribbles to his left, thought he stepped out of bounds there. Kicks it to a streaking Starks, who puts it up and in. Too easy, Greg. 63-51.
Yes, it was.
Drow, top of the key. He drives, puts it up and in. Nice
Drow
answer there
back.
by Scotty.
Nice job.
Love to see
Catches
that.
the defense sleeping.
And he saw a mismatch, too. Dean Skinner off the bench, talented player, but not one-on-one able to guard Scotty Drow. Kale kicks it to Ipsero. Ipsero defended by Moore. The right side of the court to Murphy. Murphy off of Skinner's screen. Murphy fires, jumper, hits it. Reese Murphy, I'll tell you what, talk about a MVP of this game. 10 points off the bench. He's been fantastic.
He has given Covington Catholic exactly what they needed off the bench, Mike. He's a solid player.
Yes, he is. That makes it 65-53, 12-point lead. Decker. He drives, stops, floater, falls.
Nice take by Cam Decker.
65-55. So the Tigers doing a nice job answering, but they're going to have to start. They're going to have to stop the Colonels and score. Ipsero over to McHale. McHale wide open. He attacks. Defense recovers, gets it top of the key to Ipsero. Ipsero backs it out. 4:32 remaining. Cross court to Murphy. Murphy to McHale, right wing. McHale over to Starks, top of the key. Over to Murphy, left wing. Back to Ipsero, top of the key. Colonels are going to take as much time off the clock as they can right here. McHale, left wing, defended by Rolfe. Bounces it into Starks. Starks turns, puts up a jumper. No good. Rebound, Brady Moore.
Nice rebound by Brady Moore again.
Moore gets it to Scotty. 4:10 remaining, 10-point lead. Scotty drives, thinks about the jumper, thinks better of it. Gets it over to Moore. Moore, top of the key, dribbles to his left, hands it off to Scotty. Starks all over Scotty right now. Starks drives into traffic, and foul called.
Mike, that might be Starks' fourth if they got him.
I think it is. That is his fourth indeed.
So Mitchell Riley's going to check in for Starks here, Mike. Nope, I take that back.
Chandler Starks with only 2 points tonight for the Colonels. I mean, really, they've done a really nice job inside. I mean, against
they really have, Mike. Their interior, there were, a handful of breakdowns where the weak side help came late, but overall, their interior defense this evening has been fantastic.
Absolutely.
It just goes back to if the Tigers shoot the ball like they're capable of, we're talking a different game than down by 10 right now.
All right, Scotty's free throw in and out. Rebound, Mitchell Riley. Ipsero down the court to Stocks. Stocks right wing. Bounce pass back to Ipsero. 3:43 remaining. 65-55. Covington Catholic leads.
So Cov Cath with 3.5 minutes to go. They're looking to slow down the tempo now.
Yes, they are. Ipsero. Defended by
Tigers are going man-to-man now.
Ipsero drives. Layup. Good. Too easy.
Yeah, Coach Getz just shakes his head again. There was no weak side help there, Mike.
Scotty, top of the key with 3 Colonels around him. He kicks it to Decker. Decker fires, misses the three-pointer. Rebound, Cameron Boyd, whose stick back is good. And that'll make it 67-57, and Coach Getz calls timeout.
Yeah, this is it, Mike. This is the point. It's do or die. Down by 10 with 3 minutes to go. You got to make something happen.
Yeah, we're going to have to hit some threes here, and, it's just 10 points with 3 minutes against this team is a tall order. We've got it in us, but I think we dug ourselves too big of a hole here. We're quick, Greg. Did you happen to see the state canceled the All-A Classic today at Eastern Kentucky University?
No, Mike, I did not know that.
Canceled 80 minutes before the first game was supposed to start
Holy
at 1:30.
Cow.
Yeah, Kentucky State Police told the teams that were not in Richmond to not travel due to the weather, which led to the cancellation. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, unfortunately, five Northern Kentucky teams: Newport Central Catholic girls, St. Henry boys in the 9th region, both Walton Verona schools, and Bishop Brossart girls, all, unfortunately out of luck. And you hate to see that.
What a shame, Mike. That really is a shame. It's not enough what these kids have been through this year. And now you got this weather on top of a canceling games.
And for the St. Henry Crusaders, unfortunately, they had a shot to go down there and
repeat
and bring back another All-A Classic state title.
And I'm sure they were the heavy favorite, Mike.
Yeah. All right, Reese Murphy, top of key, 2:59. Starks kicks it out to Stocks. Stocks over to Ipsero. Ipsero defended by Decker. Ipsero, jumper, No good. And Cameron Boyd comes up with
Nice-
it, and he
nice
gets it to
rebound
Scotty.
by
Nice
Boyd.
job. He was getting assaulted underneath there. Scotty, coast to coast, runner is no good. Scotty will head to the line, though. Fouled, I believe. Let's see. That's Donovan Stocks' 5th foul.
He's done.
Stocks finishes with 10 points. And Coach Brusatz not pleased with the call. Going to have a conversation with the official, and Walker Horn will check in. Nice game by Donovan Stocks. He finishes with 10 points. Walker Horn checks in. Mitchell Berger checks in for the Tigers. Scotty's free throw. No good. Second free throw. No good. Rebound, Chandler Starks. 67-57, 2:37 remaining. Ipsero across the timeline. Over to Horn. Horn back to Ipsero. Ipsero over to Reese Murphy. Reese Murphy, who I believe is the star of this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's been a player tonight, Mike.
Horn, left wing, and he is fouled. Now, again, don't get me wrong. You know, Ipsero with 19 points and Mitchell Riley with 17 or 18 points somewhere. They both have played great games, but it just seemed like Reese Murphy just he's got 10 points.
Sure.
And those 10 points all came at crucial moments.
Absolutely.
When Beechwood when they were making runs.
Yeah, he made all the right decisions
Yeah.
tonight, Mike. He knocked down the open jumpers. He was very efficient with the ball in his hands.
All right, Horn at the line. Horn, the son of NKU coach Darren Horn. His free throw is good. That'll make it an 11-point game, 68-57. And CovCaf will call a quick timeout. Our friend Statman, Kevin Dallas, he always supplies me with some good informational nuggets. Today, he sent me this one. This is the 70th meeting between Covington Catholic and Beechwood, the 38th meeting between the two schools in the regular season. Their first meeting was March 7th, 1947 in the 35th District Tournament at Simon Kenton. Covington Catholic won that game 42-24. This all-time series, see if you can guess. So this is, before today, 69 games. What do you think I'm going to tell you.
Go right ahead.
All right.
I got no guess,
You
Mike.
look like
I got
you were
nothing.
struggling. Covington Catholic 60, Beechwood 9.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting fact, of the 9 victories against the Blue Colonels, Beechwood has won 3 at home, 2 at Covington Catholic. Now, the 2 games at Covington Catholic both occurred during the Hall of Famer Beechwood assistant coach Jeff Ward's playing time during his sophomore and senior seasons. And 4 of those wins came in postseason tournaments, 2 at Dixie, 1 at Holy Cross, and 1 at Holmes. So, Statman moment right there. Fascinating.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. All right, Tigers back on the floor. Brady Moore, Scotty Droud, Cameron Decker, Will Rolfe, and Cameron Boyd for the Colonels. Starks, Murphy, Riley, Horn, and Ipsero. All right, Decker hands off to Scotty, who hands off to Brady Moore. 2:15 remaining, 11-point lead for the Colonels. Brady kicks it over to Rolfe, corner. Rolfe didn't have enough time to get the 3 off. He gets it to Decker. Decker over to Rolfe. Back out to Brady. 2:05 remaining. We're gonna have to move quick here, Greg.
Got to go.
Brady kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd drives baseline, kicks it to Rolfe in the corner. Rolfe fires. He misses a 3, gets his own rebound. His jumper is good. That makes it 68-59. 1:49 remaining. Let's get a stop here.
Tigers send the double team.
Walker Horn back out to Ipsero. 1:40
CovCaf
remaining.
wisely pulls it out. They're going 4 corners.
Ipsero dribbles inside, foul by Brady Moore. Greg, we got a big hello from the 859 Sports Radio staff, Mark Weary and his crew. He says they love the Beechwood Sports Radio
Those
Network.
guys do a great job. That's high praise coming from them.
Mark Weary, the godfather of Northern Kentucky Sports Radio. And the free throw is good by Ipsero. Those guys, I listened to them during the Highlands CovCaf game. They had video and audio, and talk about a crew that's just, they're amping, they're getting better every time they go on the air. I mean, they started out great, and they're even better now. Love watching and listening to those guys. All right, Brady Moore 70-59. Brady gets it over to Cameron Boyd.
Boyd's got the lane.
Drives. He kicks it out to Rolfe. Rolfe back to Brady. Brady drives. Kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd wide open three. Misses it. And Starks with the rebound. 1:17 remaining and a foul. Quickly, Cameron Decker with the foul. Starks will go to the line. 1:16 remaining. 11-point Colonel lead. Starks with only 2 points tonight. Came into tonight averaging 12.9. His free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. That makes it 71-59, 12-point lead for Covington Catholic. Scotty brings the ball down the right side. Right wing, dribbles between his legs, attacks,
Good
and
take.
Scores. Makes it 71-61, and that is, I believe, 21 points for Scotty tonight.
Yep.
So in defeat, Greg, we are always able to find positives, right? And I think the biggest positive out of this, and I don't think anyone would disagree with this, again, the difference between these two teams is not as much as some might have thought.
No.
And if not, and, you know, we don't have the benefit of up-to-the-minute stats, but the shooting numbers for the Tigers, not good.
Not good at all, Mike. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's not going to be good. And unfortunately, you know, Will Doughton, the superstar,
I know. And,
he had an off night tonight. So, you know, you're down by 10 with a prolific scorer who, Mike,
right.
I don't know how many points he scored. 2, maybe?
I think 2, yeah. That was a big blow in the second half. All right, on the floor for the Tigers, Cameron Boyd, Brady Moore, Will Rolfe, Cameron Herget, Mr. Football, and Cameron Decker. Darren Walker Horn inbounds. He gets it into Ipsero. Ipsero fouled immediately, and he will head to the line. Ipsero with 21 points, and as I said prior to this game, we'll talk about a young man with some serious talent. Evan Ipsero is really, really good, Greg, and he's going to be really good. I mean,
solid point guard for Covington Catholic. That's exactly what they needed. You know, I mean, big loss out of their rock last year, Mike, and his name
Grant
escapes.
Diskin.
Yes,
Yeah.
Grant Diskin. You know, he was the rock of that team last year. You know, everything that Covington Catholic did and accomplished, it was through Grant Diskin. So, yeah, Ipsero is a great replacement.
And his second free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2. That makes it 72-61. Scotty with the ball, brings it down to the left side of the floor. And he's going to put one up. No good. Rebound.
And that'll do it for Scotty.
And that's Scotty's fifth. 56.2 seconds. Covington Catholic leads by 11.
Scotty Drow. That's his fifth. Team is in the double bonus. Entering the game between number 23,
Ty Evson enters the game. Scotty finishes with 21 points on the night. Getting closer and closer to that 9th region record. And Walker Horn's free throw no good. 56.2 seconds remaining. Horn's second free throw is good. Gonna make it 73-61. Evanston into Moore. Moore across the timeline, dribbles to the left wing. He drives. Euro step. Basket no good. Horn with the rebound. He gets it out to Starks. Starks with the slam dunk. Brady Moore across the timeline. Over to Boyd, right wing. Boyd over to Evanston. Evanston out to Brady Moore. Moore, elbow, passes out to Boyd. Boyd spins, elbow jumper. No good, in and out. Mitchell Riley with another Covington Catholic rebound. 15 seconds remaining, 14-point lead here by Covington Catholic. 10 seconds. Four seconds, 3, 2, 1. And that will do it, Greg Polyers. Covington Catholic behind an outstanding performance from Evan Ipsero, Mitchell Riley, and outstanding performances by Riley, Ipsero, and Reese Murphy. They knock off Beechwood 75-61 with the win. Covington Catholic moves to 14-2 on the season. More importantly for them, they are 1-0 in the 35th district right now. Beechwood moves to 14-4 and unfortunately 0-2 in 35th district play.
Right.
The big thing with that is now we have to beat Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
That is crucial to avoid the number 4 seed for 35th district play.
Yes.
But disappointing loss tonight. But it's a regular season loss, and I think we beat ourselves.
Absolutely,
tonight,
yeah. The Tigers did not play their best. They did not play to to the level that they are certainly capable of,
Right.
Mike. A couple guys had some bad nights tonight for the Tigers. But the flip side is another strong performance from Brady Moore. He's just really the last couple weeks.
Well,
he's just been a consistent performer off the bench.
He's emerged as a dangerous weapon off
Yeah.
the bench, which is what was desperately
Absolutely.
needed.
Yeah, Mike. And the other two people that really stood out for me, Cam Boyd, you know what you're going to get from him at this point, and he's playing his role and doing a great job. And we've said this, we've been waiting for it to happen, Mike. We've been waiting for a springboard game out of Cam Decker.
Right.
And maybe
right.
tonight gets his confidence going to the point that he realizes, hey, I'm a key contributor. I can be a key contributor because Lord knows he's got the talent. He just hasn't realized it yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping tonight was that springboard for him.
Yes. And I think this is another reminder to the entire team the importance, in especially games like this, of maintaining composure and not letting your emotions get the better of you.
Yep.
And
2 technical fouls, Mike. That's tough to overcome.
Yeah,
And what really was for the most part of this game, it was between 7 and 10 points.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
You got 4 points off of technicals, and then Mike, I'm not sure if Covington Catholic also scored off of those 4 free throws or not. I don't know in the ensuing possession, but, that's key. That's key, Mike.
No doubt. I mean, and again, you talk about the, Covington Catholic being one of the top teams in the state in terms of scoring margin. I mean, there's 4 points at the end there. Throw them out. This is really a 10-point game.
Sure.
So there are, in terms of you never want to say there are positives in a loss like this, but there are definitely things to work on, things that are positive in terms of as it
Right.
projects into the next matchup. We now know where we stand. I think it's very clear. So, but still a tough loss for Coach Getz and his staff and this team tonight because, to be able to win this game tonight after wins against Highlands and St. Henry,
Yep.
you then establish yourself as a real legitimate player across the state
Sure.
in the 9th region. Now,
Absolutely.
Now you just got work to do.
Yep.
So with that, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to see if we can what kind of stats we can find. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bobcast tonight. Thank you for all the messages that have been sent. Our guys at 859 Sports and many others. We appreciate you spending your evening with us. We love watching these boys play. We'll be right back with Coach Getz, hopefully. And Greg, anything to add to that?
No, Mike, we'll be back in a
Awesome.
minute, hopefully with the stats. We'll
All
break
right.
them down.
All right. And as always, go Tigers. All right, we are back here at the Den at Beechwood High School. Covington Catholic knocks off the Tigers 75-61 tonight. Coach Getz is here with us. Coach, disappointing loss tonight. Talk to us about the game.
I thought it was closer than what the score ended up
No
being.
doubt.
I thought it was a pretty high-level, intense, physical high school basketball game. So I thought both teams got after it.
Yeah, I think the you know, in a game like this, it's yeah, we were just talking about this. You never want to say that there are you know, you never want to look for positives but I mean, I think I think there's a lot of people that thought that the distance between these two teams were much greater than it was showed tonight. So really, there were a lot of good things that your team showed throughout the game, especially defensively, interior-wise. You know, talk about some of the good things that you saw tonight from your kids.
We're in striking distance, you know, most of the night. We just couldn't knock in that big one or convert on the free throws or force a turnover, whatever, to get to where they're really feeling it. You know, hovered between 8 and 10 just about the entire second half. So I thought we really played them even the second half. Defensively, our game plan was to try to, pretty obvious, I would guess, try to collapse on their big bodies and do the best you can on them. And on the glass, I thought, I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but I thought our kids really, really battled in the paint and on the glass. Of course, that requires a heck of a lot of energy. Maybe that impacted us at the offensive end, but defensively, I thought we had a pretty good plan for them. I'll give credit to some of their role players like Reese Murphy. I don't know what he had tonight, but
10 points.
He gives them double figures, and they're going to be hard to beat. But I thought all in all, our plan was solid, and I thought execution was pretty good. We got to play better offensively next time we play them.
Yeah, I want to go back to the interior defense, Coach, because I really thought it was, Mike and I commented on that several times. We thought it was solid. It was really good. Mike, Coach, I don't remember what Chandler Starks finished up with, but it wasn't much at all.
I think 2 or 3.
Mitchell Riley, he scored a few, but it was a tough shooting percentage from him. He didn't shoot at 75% like he normally does. So, he had to earn those points. Unfortunately, Mike and I both commented that we don't feel like Covington Catholic's a good outside shooting team, but then you got Reese Murphy and a couple other guys step up and unfortunately hit some big shots for Covington Catholic tonight.
Yes.
Well, you got to try to make them do that. They, I thought in particular the first half when they got to the lead, those guys made some shots there the first half. I thought they found it a little tougher going the second half. Like I said, we just didn't convert enough at the other end.
Yeah.
Talking about looking at some of the individuals for the Tigers, talk about the play from the beginning to end of Cameron Decker tonight. He finishes with, I believe, 13 points. He had scored the first 8 points of the game. Seems to really be showing some aggressive play here. He seems to be inspired of late.
Confidence is an amazing thing. He played with tremendous confidence tonight. His first shot went down, and all of a sudden he gets a 3. We had talked to him and told him that his matchup was a matchup that we wanted to go after with who we thought would be guarding him. And we wanted to make that kid guard out on the floor. And Cam would have an opportunity both to shoot it and drive it. And I thought he did a really good job. I think the player played his best offensive game of the year, Wild down there battling for all those rebounds and playing great defense. And then Cam Boyd, the sophomore, I don't know what he had either.
He had 14.
But he's become a really consistent offensive force for us.
But going further on Cameron Boyd, 4 3-pointers, and again, seems to show at various points throughout. It's not just at the end of quarters, which it had been to start this little run he's got, but he's showing the ability to make big shots at crucial times. Talk about that in terms of that becoming part of his repertoire. Well,
he's been a scorer at every level.
Right.
It's a little different to do that at the 7:30 game, so you got to kind of adjust as you get used to the level of competition. It doesn't get much higher than what he would see tonight, but he's just got guys have confidence in him, and he's one of them guys every time he shoots it, you feel like it's going in, but he's also finding ways to get points and buckets in other ways as well. Here the last few games, that's been the biggest evolution of his game.
Coach, one guy that I've really enjoyed watching the last few weeks and talking about is Brady Moore. It seems like every time you all hit a little bit of a lull, you can plug him in off the bench, and he brings a spark. I thought his defense was outstanding tonight. His rebounding was outstanding tonight. I don't know how many he ended up with, but he seemed to really hit the boards hard. And out of the guard position, he played very physical for you.
he's heady, he's physical, he's tough. He's one guy we got other than Scotty who can really get downhill, and he's figured out to do so and pick his spots, get downhill to score, but also he does a great job finding other guys. He helps initiate offense, and he is a competitor at the defensive end, and he's highly intelligent. So, you know, he brings a lot to the table. He's getting more and more comfortable and getting more and more minutes, and he's been playing really well. I agree with you.
Want to quickly mention JV team loses tonight. It's their first loss of the season, but you know they battled tonight again. But you know that JV team is just really impressive. Talk about their performance and Coach Hart and his staff, what they've done with those kids.
It's been a pretty magical season for them so far.
Yep.
Their first loss of the year. They struggled Saturday, looked a lot of kilter Saturday, and we haven't had much practice time as a group. And when we do, it's usually getting our guys ready, so it's not in terms of their preparation. But they have played so well. I thought Carson Way again tonight played a really good ball game. When I left, after halftime, we were in pretty good shape. I thought they played great the first quarter, and then the three ball must have gone dry. You know, but you got to give credit to the other team tonight. In that JV game, those diocesan kids who were allowed to play in the 6 o'clock game, I thought they played pretty good for them. So congratulations to those guys. One of those diocesan kids is a friend of mine, he's not my friend, but he's the son of my friend Brian Johnson, who I played with at Holy Cross. And he was a walk-on at Xavier. He was a great player.
BJ, yep.
Yeah, so good to see those diocesan kids get a little run at 6 o'clock.
Trevor, in the JV game, Trevor Logue led the sophomore forward. Trevor Logue leads the way with 14 points. Carson Way with 12 points. Talk about Trevor Logue's development. He seems to be one of those players with a bright future ahead for the Tigers.
Trevor's an interesting kid. He's got great energy and great spirit about him. He's just a competitor. Other than Scotty Drought, he's got to be second at Northern Kentucky in taking charges. He's always on the floor. His perimeter game has come a long, long way. He's turned himself into a really good shooter, and he's a kid just knows his role, and he's tough, and he's a heck of a glue guy on that JV team.
Coach, one thing I know, you and I have texted a little bit about this, talk about the challenges that this season as a whole was presented. First you got to deal with the COVID stuff. Now, the last couple of weeks, on top of that, you got to deal with the weather.
Yeah.
I know how hard you're working behind the scenes to not only try and get games played, but have backup games scheduled and things like that. Just talk about the challenges.
It's just been a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel lucky that our administration is as supportive as they are, and they want these kids to get as many games in as they can, as do I. If we play a full schedule at this point, it's probably almost going to be a miracle.
Yeah.
People are juggling games to try to make sure they get their district seed games in, and now you got weather on top of the sickness stuff. So it's been a bear. Thankfully, I've got some great assistant coaches who do a lot of work for me. Because you're worrying so much about the schedule, and you got to prepare for games, playing 3-4 games a week.
Right.
You got to find some time to practice and prep and all that stuff. So it's been a heck of a challenge. Our parents have been very supportive, and our administration has been awesome, doing everything we can to get these kids as many opportunities to play as we can before it's over with.
So yeah, and the reason I asked that is I don't think people at home realize what a crazy season it's been, and how much time has to be invested behind the scenes to make this work and to get these games played, and these coaches and the administration are, man, I can't even imagine the number of hours that have been invested to make this happen.
Army.
So
yeah,
well, if they're on my email list, they've got some idea anyway. I know they're tired of hearing from me.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time tonight. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll get back at them here soon.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank you guys. Stay healthy.
Yep,
Coach,
thanks,
thank
Coach.
you.
All right, so as we talked about, in the last couple of, thankfully there have been many losses this year.
Right.
Coach Getz, he's disappointed, but he, like we did, he saw the positives in tonight in terms of how the boys battled, and how really it was closer than a 14-point loss.
That's
and,
right.
And that's not easy to do against a team of this caliber. So, you know,
Yeah.
I think he was disappointed, but I think he sees that there's something to build on there.
And real quick here, you know, something I'm going to share that nobody's going to see besides us, and maybe I shouldn't even be sharing it, but
Please,
I
no,
love seeing
no.
Mitchell Riley and Coach Getz. They just hugged it out at half court. You know, there's obviously some love and some mutual respect there.
Yeah.
So, you know, and we've said it all along. We wish nothing but the best for Mitchell Riley.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
So,
And he's,
you know,
and
kid's
listen,
had a hard road with some things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's you know, I wish him the best, and man, I'm glad to see everything's working out for him.
well,
but,
and he's emerges as a potential all-state type of player. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's
going to be
he's
a legit Division I athlete. So.
He will be the next big-time
Yeah.
recruit out of Northern Kentucky.
Yeah,
So
but you know, getting back to what we were saying, Mike, before I so rudely interrupted you.
I thought it was a good derail. Yeah.
But you know, 14-point game. It was not a 14-point game tonight. I think everybody knows that. You know, Coach said it. We said it. It was between 7 and 10.
Right.
Through the vast majority of that game. You know, both teams went blow for blow in that second half. Unfortunately, poor shooting.
Yeah.
By the Tigers. They dug themselves a little bit of a hole to start the game, kind of shot themselves in the foot. And you know what? This is and I'm harping on this, but I want to be very clear. You got to understand Coach Getz and these players, that they are all just great people. They run a highly disciplined program. So it's out of the norm to see two technicals in a game like this. But
yeah.
that goes back, you know, is that something you're going to see? I guarantee you that's going to be taken care of right now. But the flip side of that is that kind of goes back to what we were talking about, the way these officials called the game, and it was a little different.
Well, they changed their strategy there at the end.
A little different.
You know, for sure. You know, so just looking ahead, on Friday night, Friday and Saturday night, the Tigers will be on the road against Gallatin County. Gallatin County of the 8th region is currently sitting at 7-6, and then on Saturday night they will travel to, or no. Okay, so some movement on the schedule. So Katie, I think she was a little stunned. I was unaware of that. So we'll discuss that in the car on the way home. And then, but that leads us into next week. I believe that will be next Tuesday night, the biggest game of the year, a must-win against the Holmes Bulldogs. You know, so currently in 35th district play right now, we're sitting at 0-2. Covington Catholic at 1-0. Holmes has not played a district game, and so Covington Catholic, Holy Cross both at 1-0. We're at 0-2. So you lose against Holmes, you're in the number 4 spot, and you're playing Covington Catholic in the first round. So that's the game.
Now, something we've talked about a lot, Mike, is you don't want that 4 spot, right? You don't want that 4 spot.
Yes.
Guess what? We're not going to get that 4 spot.
But
even if we were, I'd feel a lot better after tonight getting that 4 spot.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. No, listen, I think for me, that is definitely the biggest takeaway.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt. I mean,
all the negatives aside, the things that didn't work out tonight, the things they didn't do right.
Yeah.
So what? You know, but now we know where we are. We know it's not the Grand Canyon between us and Covington Catholic.
No doubt, Mike.
And we know what we need to do to get better and to match up next time. You know, for that, I think that's great. So, anything else tonight, Greg?
No.
All
Just
right.
to let you know exactly what you said, Mike. That hit the nail on the head.
Yes. All right. For everyone listening, thank you so much for spending your night with us here on Boxcast. We will, our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night against the Holmes Bull. Well, actually, maybe not. So we will update our broadcast schedule on Facebook and Twitter. Be on the lookout for that. Everyone, have a great rest of your week. Stay safe in this weather. And as always, Greg,
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.